So this is my new truck. Actually, this is not a new truck. It's actually a neighbor's truck I had, and I worked on it many times. It's actually, I'm gonna take it apart and fix it better. It does cut out in weird stuff, but it was licensed. But the front has been smashed many times. It actually hit a mailman, or a mail person, and so anyway, I've just been using it for hauling on the farm for right now. The springs, there's no shocks on the back, but you can see the springs are just kind of bowed up under. It's a little overweight and loaded, but so basically what it did, it bent that inner tie rod in, and so this was all crushed up. Like, this was all mingled and pushed, and this was all crushed. The light was fully gone out of there. This bumper was that thick stuff on this other side, so it was actually like this, but this was all bent back, and found another piece of pipe that kind of did that. The whole grill was just shattered. I'm gonna redo this. I'm gonna take this out since it's mine now. I'm gonna take it and put me an actual brush looking guard on here. You can only latch this thing. So, and what it did is it broke that box right there, down in there. Smashed this. This was all smashed up in here. It was smashed so far, it actually bent this right here. All I did was use farm jacks and different things, and I bent this back out. And this side was already been fixed, whatever. At one point it was wrecked, but I'm gonna redo the hoses on it, I think. Put new injectors in it, new spark plugs. But that spark plug, that one there is stuck. I don't know if it's carboned up or someone put JB Weld on it, or not JB Weld, but red Loctite. So I don't know. Today I was in the woods and that battery cable was not making good contact. It was tight though, boy, it was so tight. But yeah, so but anyway, you can, there we go, latches that way. This is pretty strong, like, but anyway, I've been using it for wood. So I'm wondering if that rim over there ain't bent because it was all smashed. But didn't deploy the airbags, but this is what it looks like. But yeah, this is a truck that I put the spacers on. I've been really busy, so I have not worked on no game, nothing. Like, I was just playing games a little bit. Needs a new starter because that starter wants to jam up once in a while. It's a 5-speed truck, so anyway, the bowl joints was dropping out of here. That's because the front, whatever they call that, camber or whatever, was all, the wheels is all twisted down or whatever. Like I said, the other axle boot was busted on the other one. I just took an inner tube and wired it on there. Took a wire and just, like, hose clamps on there basically. The bed's been jacked over. I don't know if I think I looked under there and it looks like the cab mounts has been messed up, but you can see it's a pretty good gap. But yeah, anyway, I've been using it. This little saw here, it was locking up, so we bought a piston off eBay. It was like 35 bucks, and I got a new carburetor. It took me about a couple hours, but I took it all apart, put that new piston in there, cranked on it quite a bit when I first got it, you know, got whatever, and when I first put it together, and it starts and it runs. I just gotta get another chain for it. This saw, it's got a bushing going bad here. I can't, when I pull upwards on it, or when I'm picking up, cutting from the top, from up here, cutting upwards, from underneath, it pulls it so much I can't trigger it. It doesn't, that's all throttle. But I'm just getting this old wood right through here. That's what I've basically been burning, this old dead wood of just different things. And got this one. The reason those are two down because one was stuck in another tree. So squirrel nest up there. That tree's staying though. So this one was already fell. But yeah, so anyway, that's what I've been doing. This is like the third load today. I'm just really, my arm has been killing me. When I cut some wood the other day, I guess I ripped a muscle in my arm somewhere, and I cannot pick up much with this arm. Like, if I try to go like this, it hurts. If I pick up wood, it's just really hard to do. But been fixing cars, different things. Just got done putting an axle and a vacuum boot or a seal and U-joint and new rotor or new hub on a 2011 Ford diesel. That was awesome. That was kind of hard. I broke a hammer because the guy asked me, like, you have a hammer? He goes, because I forgot to get my big one. He goes, yeah, I got one. I busted that handle in that thing by just hitting with a ball peen hammer, pretty good size. I busted that by hitting that seal tool. There's a tool that you push in there and it puts that seal in that thing. The O-ring, the clip, the snapper ring was really a pain. You had to get some $40 or whatever snapper ring pliers, big ones. I mean, these are big ones. You don't get them hard for, they'll just bend them all up. These are big ones, and that worked pretty good. But then he has a Chevy, might do that, I'm not sure. But then my sister's car, I'm gonna go and do. I'm gonna be doing the everything on it. The front ball joints, tire, the AR or the control arms, the inner and outer tie rod, the wheel hubs, the back brakes, the back and the front brakes, the back brakes, the changing the oil, changing spark plugs, changing the cylinders for the drum brakes, changing the drums, changing and putting a brake line hose on. We got 25 foot, two 25 foot hoses. I actually bought a flaring tool at a pawn shop for 20 bucks. It was worth 50 new, and it looks brand new. So I mean, he wanted 25. I was like, you take 20? He's like, yeah, okay. So that's pretty good. So this truck was licensed, and we just had the license plate on here. But that's the spare there. It actually comes down, but I get more money on do stuff, I'll fix it. But I've just been doing things, and it's not really. I try to tinker with making the video game thing. I just don't have time. Like, I can't concentrate on it. I start doing something and I can't do it. Like, I'm just trying to do, like, I'm just trying to do it, but then I just don't understand it, and it's just too much going on. I don't have enough time, enough hours to sit there and think about it and work it out. And there's a lot of it goes for, I want to do C++, and the C++ just ain't, there's not a lot of help on that. There's a blueprints where you basically connect like things together, and it's just a big mess, and it's probably easier, and I probably should try to learn that, but I wanted to get the code side, and I've bought different tutorials on Udemy or whatever that is. It's basically a place, but I can only do so much, and I'm trying to make multiplayer only, well, not only multiplayer, but it would be fun. If I can get it going, it'd be a fun little deal, but I don't know. It's getting real hard to do stuff, but maybe I'll get settled down here sometime and stuff. I've been cutting paths out. But anyway, that's pretty much all I've been doing. Got some cedar. I cut some cedar. Actually, it's right over here. I cut about 4 foot lengths. That's what the guy over here in Vienna, Missouri, Freeburg, whatever, will take. He puts it sideways in his chipper instead of long ways, because he said it runs on the rollers when it goes. So instead of going in and the chompers are grabbing it and ripping it in, he said it gnaws at it and brings it in that way instead of putting all the pressure on the conveyor pulleys or the shafts or whatever. But I don't know. I haven't been there for years. But anyway, I'm just saving it up. But I don't deer hunt. I could have went deer hunting many times, but I don't deer hunt. I just, how much? So anyway, I'm tired. I'm gonna go home. Sharpen the chains again. It's like be like the third time. I hit a stupid rock. It's so rocky in here. Oh my gosh, it's so rocky. Like I was cutting a stump down. There was rocks in the stump on the one side. Didn't see none down inside it, but like right here, there was some. Like, look, this is what I'm talking about. There's like rocks everywhere. This is rocks. So I'm having to like kill myself here trying to get whatever, but anyway, I figured I'd have a flat on that front because that's a little car tire or van tire or something. But no, not yet. I thought it was stod. I figured my luck, but I'm gonna get all this. There's one way up there. Get all this stuff, and it's not. It burns. I mean, you don't have to feed it too often, but we have an outside furnace, and it burns it pretty good. Now, if we was away a lot and no one was around for a while, this wouldn't work very well. This green stuff I have on the truck would be better, but I'm just kind of cleaning this up because if you notice, there's not a lot of big trees left, and this ain't my property, but there ain't a lot of big trees left, but it's not, there's just not a lot of trees, and I don't see many years of anybody cutting on here. But anyway, the starter does mess up. Truck has a really bad weird thing. The fuel pump the hose is blown off the fuel pump. I had to drop the fuel tank, and that's what it was, and then it made it work better. And but this is what it does. Oh wait, never mind. I didn't have the clutch pushed in. There's a button over here you can push. But so you now listen. is. So the lights do work, but boy, I had to wire them in there. I got the seat back a little far. This seat is going to be replaced. I'm going to put bucket seats in here, I think. I like this bench seat, but this side's nice. The other side's not. I'll show you. I have it full of low. We're going to just take it slow here, but check this out. This seat is very uncomfortable to sit in. There's nothing there. It's broke. Here's my pipe, so I can bang on the starter when I can't roll it. So I get the start. So basically, on the inside there's some kind of copper, and it's all gone on that one side, so it binds the starter sideways a little bit, and it doesn't work. So it's very hard to do with these boots. And then I got me a pair of boots, Wolverine boots, and on the inside here, right here, they would hurt my ankle. So what I did is I took, after a while, I couldn't wear them because it's starting to hurt. Like, it's hurting so bad I couldn't even hardly tighten them at all. So I finally had a little anvil and a little one, and I took a hammer and I stuck this on here, and I took it hammered, and I hammered, and then I finally got, I didn't want to smash nothing, but it actually fixed the problem. Now I can wear them, they don't hurt. So anyway, that's all. Thanks, bye.